Sup, creeps, and welcome back to Creepy Confidential. As you can see, I have a friend of mine today, and we're going to be trying something a little bit new. Welcome to the premiere of Creepy Reacts. I'm very excited for this. Having a friend to help me out with this, she is the host of Strange Talk Radio. Alyx, welcome back.
Thank you for having me come back.
This is so much fun. So
Yes.
I have concocted an idea because Alyx is a fellow paranormal friend, and we have been into it for quite some time. And just thinking about it kind of makes me laugh for how many times I have said the Bagans effect, or had a joke about the Bagans. Um,
Yes.
and I'm sure at this point he gets so much hate, me adding to it or subtracting sometimes, perhaps.
Yeah, a little comment, a little combi.
Yeah, is not going to cause a hoorah. So today we're going to be reacting to a few clips from Ghost Adventures. Some of them are like rated best clips and things like that. So the Baggins, I'm going to start directly with him. I'm sure I've seen almost all the episodes of Ghost Adventures. Alyx, what about you?
I've seen a good chunk of them. That was like what I would watch when I was like sick home alone as a kid, especially Travel Channel. I think it was originally on the Sci-Fi Channel, maybe, but yeah, I
Yeah.
watched a lot of that.
It kind of you could
It
tell
bounced
as he started
around.
getting bigger and bigger, and then he showed up. Of course, now he's on HBO Max or whatever. So
Yes.
I would say from a paranormal standpoint, my opinion is a lot of it is for watchability. And I don't know if that's your opinion as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was definitely some episodes I saw where they'd be like, "Oh, the lamp's moving," and you can see like the fishing wire in the background where I'm like, I
Yeah.
mean, like, I know it gets boring, but come on, guys.
Come on, guys. So, with all that, you kind of know, you probably pick up if you've watched Creepy Confidential, even if you've watched Strange Talk or listened to Strange Talk, at some point we have mentioned Ghost Adventures.
It's
So,
unavoidable.
we have a little bit of a bias one way or the other. So, let's just jump in without any craziness. So, I found one of these clips. Let's figure out what this one is here, if it can. Here we go. Unexplainable figure captured. And now this isn't actually, that's the second part. This is, they're in the Riviera. I'm going to give just a quick like where they are, because I don't think they actually mention it, but I know where they are. And this was like before they tore it down.
Okay.
So let's take a look, and we'll probably be stopping and starting it because we have to react to this.
Yes.
All right, haven't seen this in a while. Let's see how this goes.
I think it's on mute there.
And it's obvious that she got a running start and jumped out.
The sound effects kill me.
Hello? Look, I'm sorry that you did this. I'm sorry that you had to do this. It's just very eerie right now that that window is still wide open.
So if it's an old hotel and they're going to tear it down, why would it be closed?
Yeah, but also, like, who opened it? Because that makes me think that, did Zak open it? Who opened it?
Right. Because, yeah, there's so much to that.
This is what she saw.
So far up.
Did I say I jumped?
It sounded like it, didn't it?
Dude, it sounded like it just said I jumped.
That actually legit sounds like that.
Yeah, the first time I heard it, all I was hearing was like, and I was like, I can't hear it. But when they replayed it back, yeah.
So I'll give them that.
I will give them that.
They put words up and I'm like, doesn't sound like that.
Yeah, there's been sometimes where they're like, it's so clearly this, and I'm like, no.
I know, they're like, he jumped out the window. That's what it said. I'm like, that was garble. That's all.
Yeah.
Did I say I jumped?
Why did you jump? Hello?
Whoa, you feel me? It goes, you feel me.
Oh my god. Hello?
I agree.
Whoa, you feel
I
me.
agree.
I did feel you.
Yes.
When I opened this door, I felt
Every time Zach says, I feel them or I'm possessed, take a shot.
Take a shot. I also love Aaron being like, "Whoa!" every time.
Like he's never heard a
He's
word
never
on
heard
the
an EVP.
XP7 in his life.
Yeah, never. I'm glad he's that excited, but he's just like, "Whoa!" like a kid.
I do kind of feel just by watching, I do have a feeling that he does have that sort of like chocolate lab energy.
Yes,
You
I
know,
think that is his vibe.
but I'm like every time, whoa.
you. Can you tell me? Do you regret what you did?
At the same time we are receiving amazing communication responses, the thermal imaging camera directly below us captures some very strange activity.
Oh, I remember this.
If you look closely towards the center of the screen, you'll notice a dark mist-like mass moving just beneath.
So I'm sure what they're thinking, and I have a thought, but I want to hear yours first. What do you think that is?
What is that pointed at? Because it almost looks like it's pointed at the floor, which means it could be a rat.
And this is like, so this is, is it a tarp?
Yeah, because they said mist, and it does not look like mist at all to me.
Because a mist would be cool. It'd be like lighter. It wouldn't.
Yeah,
be
well, and it would be dispersed. Like that is very like concentrated.
concentrate. When I first saw it, I'm like, and it's a building they're tearing down.
Yeah, so tarp would make sense if they've got tarp there.
But
I'm only seeing it across like the floor down on the bottom there, and that's why I was
Yeah.
like, is that just a rat?
exactly, because I'm sure there's huge rats.
Uh-huh.
That's because it's hot. Because so does it show the temperature? Is that the temperature over here? There's no way it's 32 degrees in Las Vegas. No way.
I was like, well, would it be in Celsius for some reason?
If they couldn't figure out how to turn it off,
Ghost Adventures is stuck in Celsius.
that would make sense. Yeah, I was like, well, maybe there's something going on, or maybe it's like depth of field. I don't know, but I agree. Now
yeah,
that you
I
mention it,
wish
could be.
I
Rats.
wish they would have showed this like what it looked like not on this screen and then showed the screen.
Yeah, I agree.
One of the doorways in the background. We debunk this as not being any type of tarp or cloth blown.
Every time he says we debunked this,
We debunked
as
it.
not
How?
being.
How did you debunk it? Show us.
How, you debunked it as not being. That's a double negative.
Yeah.
Like, what do you know? You don't know what those words mean.
Maybe
in the
maybe
wind because
maybe
there's
it's a tarp.
nothing over there. We have no idea what this is. The four of us meet back up and decide to switch partners. Jay and I head off to investigate the old Crazy Girls Theater, while Aaron and Billy return to where Sophie and Billy were just experiencing.
A side thought, because I was thinking about this. It reminds me of like it's not necessarily related to Ghost Adventures, but commentary, if you will.
Mhm.
There's something about like a vacant large building that would have had a lot of people in it, like a huge mall or a huge
So
casino.
liminal, yeah.
It's like when there's nothing in it, it almost feels like it like sucks the energy into the negative. Like
Mhm.
I don't know how else to describe it. So I would bet that walking around this place would actually feel quite
Oh,
weird.
super creepy, yeah.
Yeah. I love how it says dog growl.
Dog
No,
growl. Replug.
prob-
Dog. Oh,
probably
dog
someone's-
growl. All
Yeah.
caps.
It's someone's stomach. I guarantee it. It's someone's stomach.
Probably.
all kinds of strange energy presences to see if they can communicate with these spirits.
This is crazy. This is the casino floor of the Riviera.
Yeah,
And there's nobody here but us.
Before
I
we
would hope
reach
there's
the
no one there
theater,
but you.
we leave a few X cameras rolling here on the casino floor. One in the cashier's cage, one covering this bar, and one on the casino floor. Being in the Riviera right now,
those huge static cameras, that's like the one time you pray that something walks across the screen.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Yep.
I don't know how many times, like when you're reviewing I swear your heart beats faster because
Yeah, where you're just like,
you're expecting it because
Yeah.
it's this huge vacant building. So I
uh-huh.
was like, I just personal thing.
Would hate being a security guard watching all those big static cameras. And I love the sound effect they play when they play them down, just dun.
Yeah. Oh, Ghost Adventure.
The sound effects. The sound effects.
No one else here just doesn't feel right. It's as if we're in an apocalyptic movie where we're hiding from zombies.
Kind of.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
There's the room right
Oh,
there.
I
See
hate
the
long
mark, the
hallways
stick?
though. Like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Where are they now?
I feel I'm starting to get the chills.
Move that way now. Just tell me if it gets more intense.
Is he a meter?
Can you
Whoa.
can you feel it, dude?
Dude, I can feel
I feel like he's always the one being like, I can feel it. And I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
all right.
But it's usually after someone says, "Can you feel that?"
Yeah, and he's
But-
like, yeah.
Yeah, I can. He just always says, like, what is that? I can't think of that effect. That effect, like,
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like when you say it's someone that I feel cold, immediately
Yeah.
someone else in the room be like, "Yeah, it does feel cold." Like,
it's sort of placebo almost.
yeah, and I'm like, I think a lot of the times that's what's happening to Aaron.
I feel like poor Aaron may just be like a little suggestible where he's just like, oh, now that you mention it, yeah.
Yeah, it really does feel that way, you know? I'm like, oh my God.
No shade on Aaron, but
Yeah.
he may
No
just
shade.
be open to that. I wonder how hypnosis would work on him.
Oh man, they could get to the dark depths
Oh.
of despair on him. Like,
I feel like he doesn't have dark depths of despair though. I feel like I think you nailed it earlier with like chocolate lab energy.
yeah, he totally does. Or he's just kind of that like, oh man, no way. All right, poor Aaron. We're sorry, but
Sorry, Aaron. You're actually my favorite person on the show.
Debunk whether or
Yeah.
not this is man-made. Is there some sort of a weird disturb?
I got a millimeter.
and-
We're going the hallway. Look, right now I'm baselined at 0.
Okay.
Okay, now it's a 1. I walked in and the light went on.
oh my
And
God.
there's a 1. Now there's a 2. Hold on.
0.3.
So the hallway's 0.0 and this is a 0.3 up here. Hang on, maybe it is electrical.
Zero point zero.
Now you can see how hot it is. Look at the temp.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They have to be roasting.
Oh yeah, they're probably melting.
And
That makes
there's-
it
you go
even
first.
more interesting that he said he was cold earlier. Because it's
Right.
91 degrees.
Exactly. And I also think that you almost can get, it's like getting hangry, but when you're too
Mhm.
hot or too cold, like it makes you flustered.
Yes.
So I'm like, because that's hot
Yeah,
I-
that's toasty.
to be
That's
in
not
that all
happy.
night long. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's not fun.
Especially with all that gear they're hauling around.
Yeah. Oh, I just feel hot thinking about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have a 0.0. I have a 0.4. That means something's around me,
Something
dude.
is around you, Aaron.
It's always Aaron. It's always Aaron.
Always Aaron. That poor guy. I feel like that's the common thing that happens here with Aaron is that
Yeah.
he's kind of gullible.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible, but
But yeah.
I feel he's like convinced. No, it sure is what happened. You're right. You sure
You-
are right, man.
Could 100% tell me that this whole show was just them pranking Aaron and I would believe you.
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah.
It's all rigged and it's all yep.
Because he's always the one too where they're like, well, someone's got, like, they'll be in a morgue and they're like, well, someone's got to go in the body box. It's got to be Aaron. And it's Aaron every time.
But there's never any like talk about, well, someone's got to go. It's
Yeah.
it's Zach being
Well,
a
Aaron's got to go.
dick and being like, get in the box, Aaron.
Yes.
How about you get in the box first of all with your little respirator because
Mhm.
you know, like, and let's see how you fare. Like,
Mhm.
mm.
Yeah, get in the box and be like, fight me, ghost, while you're in the box.
I feel like he's I don't know if you've been watching like the different statuses. He got like
Mhm.
he got really thin for a while, Zach did,
Mhm.
and I probably going through some stuff. And then lately he's back to his like shirt
Yeah,
that we're digging in, where he's
Yeah.
like putting his arm underneath to
Yeah.
like doing the stance. Now
Yeah.
he's-
Oh, he's always doing this.
yeah, and that it's so he can stick his muscles out.
100%.
I grew up with dudes. I'm like that. So like, come on. And then I feel he's back to like his like roid ragey attitude that he used to have.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Zach, but that's how I feel. Like chicks can
Quit
get a
trying
little crazy too, but
quit trying to fight ghosts. I don't know.
yeah. maybe you'll relax a little bit. Now, so this one everybody can see where we are. We're at Ghost Adventures season 4. And I think this might actually be the first. I don't think it's 10. I do think it's episode 1.
Episode 1.
We were speaking briefly about thermal. So I tried to find, we already had one thermal and I tried to find another really good one. This is another one where they're around that getting thermal goodies.
Fire it over here
It was a little loud.
where the battle with these guys went down and see if
Turn
that
them down.
triggers any activity. Ready?
Look how young he is.
Yeah. Oh.
What was that?
I don't know.
Something just ran up on me, dude.
Yeah.
You're in the woods.
You are
Yes.
in the woods. Okay, so this one is a different, like it doesn't have it on the side. It's up at the top there, and you can see it's 79 degrees here. So
This is
one,
it's an older
79
model.
to 84, but this one's easier to read. I think the other one, was the other one in Celsius? Because 30 degrees doesn't make sense when the other one said 90
It
degrees.
doesn't make sense. But
Yeah,
it also could have been how far away it was.
could be.
Because if they were
Yeah.
on the certain floor or whatever, but
Mhm.
who knows? Yeah,
Who knows?
who knows? This one, I believe Nick is still here
Oh yeah, I forgot about Nick.
because
Wow.
I think I just heard his voice. But
Yeah.
Aaron's already on the screen.
Yep. There he is. There he is. And he's already like, ah.
Yeah, he's
He's
already
like, why?
already being Aaron.
I think he's like trying to cover his ears.
Zach, look over to the right. Right over here to the right.
Yeah, there's-
Right there.
Oh, do you see it? Did you see it?
I don't think I did.
Hold on, where's my mouse?
I was
My
looking,
mouse
they had
isn't
a weird
working.
dark spot. Yeah.
I have to
Hold
go
on,
back
just a little bit.
because this is I love when they catch these. So hold on. Right where the crosshairs is. I guarantee you that's what they're gonna show.
As we
Yep.
were scanning this set of tracks, Nick thought he saw something, so I panned the thermal camera and captured something absolutely
Yep.
amazing. If
I
you
knew
look
it.
very closely in the background, you can faintly see
Yep.
an unexplained figure walk.
Quick one.
When we zoomed in,
I
we
got
made a
chills.
shocking discovery.
Yeah.
Look.
What if that's not even a ghost? What if that's just straight up Bigfoot? Just like,
Well, then Bigfoot has a gun because you can see.
oh
how
wait,
there's a gun?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and it's way too light to be a human. Like it's
Mhm.
not hot enough. Oh my
Yep.
god! If this was, I probably would have peed my pants from excitement. If I saw this. Just saying.
This appears to be a Civil War soldier. You can distinctly make out the rifle and the backpack. And as
Yep.
it moves closer to the tree line, you can see it go into a ready aim fire position as the gun is swung around.
Yep. There it
I
is.
don't recall seeing this figure at the exact moment because the LCD screen on the camera was very small and the
my
figure
God.
was very far away. But after further analysis, moments after we captured it, I panned back to the same exact area and
And it's
Nothing
gone.
there. Yeah.
I can't imagine if we were like, first of all, they were blabbing, so that's probably why they missed it. And they were yelling at Aaron.
Yeah.
'Cause
As
he was on the
always.
tracks. Oh my gosh. I mean, have you ever captured anything like that? Like full
Not-
body in thermal?
Not full body like that.
He
Yeah,
had a
we were talking
rifle
before.
and everything.
I really want like a FLIR cam. They're just so expensive.
They really are. If there's anybody out there who would like to sponsor Creepy Confidential and our paranormal endeavors,
Mhm.
we would really love a thermal camera like this. We will
Yes.
shout your name from the heavens so that we can go.
It'll
on an
be your
investigation.
official sponsored FLIR cam.
Yes,
Whatever
'cause
your name is.
just putting it out there that anybody else that's going to be watching this later, because these captures, I think, when it comes to paranormal evidence, captures like this are way more like in your face than an EVP.
Yes. Yeah. Because I mean, you can't argue with FLIR. Like it sees what it sees. With audio, people will always argue, well, it was like catching a bit of the radio, or there was somebody in the other room talking, or
Right.
any
Always
number of
an
things.
argument.
And one, you can
Always.
also always argue like what it's saying. Sometimes it's clear, most of the time it's not. But you
Mhm.
can't argue with the fact that there was a whole silhouette right there.
Yeah. It was, and the fact he was moving.
Yeah.
It was walking.
Like a normal person too. And
Oh my
this episode
gosh.
was out like way before we had, like AI like we do now too. So it's
Yeah.
not
I think that has been detrimental to the paranormal field.
it's only gonna get worse, unfortunately.
You know, like,
Yeah.
while I understand the positives of it, I guess,
Mhm.
I also, for this particular thing, I mean, you could fake it and you would never be able to prove it.
Never be able to. Yeah.
But, oh my gosh.
The unexplained figure had vanished. Did we just capture the apparition of a Civil War soldier that was triggered by my gunshots on this secured battlefield ground on the 147th year anniversary of the first day of the Battle of Gettysburg?
Oh, that
In some
explains
spots,
it.
we also
Mm.
It's
Yep.
Gettysburg.
Yep.
It didn't say Gettysburg at the top, and I hadn't heard where it was
I
from.
saw it down at the bottom, but
Yep.
I kind of forgot because I
Yeah.
got distracted by him immediately shooting the gun and being like, that was loud.
Yeah.
Well,
So that
yeah.
makes sense. So, yeah, well, hey, I even reference that in when I talk about apparitions and,
Mhm.
human and whatnot, so that makes sense. These are everywhere. I don't think people understand just how haunted Gettysburg is. You don't even have to be on, this isn't even on one of the major fields,
Mm-mm.
because they would go from, like, through the woods and into another area, so, oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
There's a lot of that in Ohio too. Like where I'm from, is not far from where the Battle of Antietam was fought, which was like the single bloodiest battle of the Civil War.
Oh,
Was in Ohio. It is so haunted through there. So haunted anywhere through there.
well, now I have another place I gotta add to my
Yeah.
list.
Yeah.
'Cause since I'm quasi new to Ohio,
Yeah.
less than a
I got a
decade.
list for you too. When we were kids, we would always go into the Peters Cartridge Factory, which was a munitions factory for the Civil War back in the day. And actually, Hunt's Raiders went to try to destroy it. They got so lost they never found it, which is hilarious. So it's still there because they didn't find it.
Yeah.
But there was a train explosion there because they would make the munitions and then send it by train. There was a
Mhm.
train explosion there that a few people died in. So that place is also haunted. I think that they just turned it into apartments in the last like 10 years.
Oh my gosh.
But
Oh, I
when I
think
was a
I've
kid,
been
it was
there.
yeah.
I think it was an accident. We were, like, coming back.
Ooh.
I think we were coming back from, Fashnacht of all things. And
Ooh.
where in Ohio is that?
Kings Mills, so it's out towards like Kings Island.
I think we did, because I remember we
That's
drove
cool.
by and it was munitions, but it was like some hoity-toity
Mhm.
apartment complex.
Yep.
And we brought our ghost, the spirit box. Did with spirit box? And
I bet you got something.
it
Yeah.
started popping off. Like, we were driving by, there was nothing, nothing, nothing. We got close to it. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
Now I know.
That would be why. Yeah, we weren't supposed to go in there, but that's what we did for fun when I was a kid. And
Yeah.
there was one wing that didn't connect to the rest that they did a haunted house in one year. And when they were done, they just left it all in there. So it was just a rotting haunted house
Oh,
in this actually haunted munitions factory.
which is creepy in its own thing.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah, it was
I
super
mean,
creepy.
a lot of, like, haunted attractions find buildings, do their thing, and then leave, and a lot of stuff gets
Mhm.
left behind. So
Oh,
that,
yeah.
oh, yeah. Ooh, that would creep me out.
It's very creepy. It's so cool. It is so cool.
Oh, I think we're almost at the end of this one.
Notice
Yeah.
the
We're probably
colors
just
in
gonna
the
talk about it for a
background
second.
leading through the figure,
Oh, you can
giving it
see
a
it.
transparent
It's
quality.
so, yeah,
That's a good one.
it's so clear.
He's just walking on all by his onesie.
Just
My gosh. Talk about a commercial. Talk about a piece of, history that's just, I can't imagine what it was like, like back then, let alone obviously when all this stuff was going down. But you have these young men just trying to get on and off the battlefield to
Mhm.
die,
Yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
Like, they really didn't have a chance. That was a good capture, even though they do
And
the afterwards. So, like, trying
yeah.
to get your attention.
The thing is too, like I said, like there was definitely some of the earlier episodes where they like clearly faked a little bit of stuff, but like that one is something that they couldn't have faked. If that was one of their buddies walking through the woods, it wouldn't have been that color. You
Right.
know?
You can't. It does have that translucent like thing. The temperature's correct.
Mhm.
The clothing, the rifle, everything. That's a wild one. I'll give them
Yeah.
that one. That one was a good
Yeah.
capture.
If somebody was playing a prank on them, they did a really good job.
Do you think they faked things?
There's just a couple of things that I definitely saw when I was younger that was like, that's not real. But like it was only episodes where they were like really not getting anything, where I'm sure
Mhm.
they were like, well, we have to make this into something. So
Right. Like the people aren't going to watch if we don't
Mhm.
do XYZ.
Yeah. So I understand the pressure there. And so
I
I don't
feel that's why when it's like the Rifes, these that come into the world and they are so dramatic with how they
Mhm.
react. I'm like, we got excited about
Yeah.
capturing something, but
Absolutely.
oh, they're such dude bros. Like, come
Yeah.
on. Like you're
Oh.
diminishing what it really is. And oh, my light just went off. Oh, it's 7:30.
Oh.
Add that to the thing, right? Okay, so this one, I think I wanted to have one at the Washoe Club.
Ooh,
'Cause
okay.
that place was like haunted every time we
Yeah. Have
went
you
there.
been there?
I have not.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Nick
There's a
was
lot of
by
places I
himself
still
in
have to
this
go.
ballroom attempting
Yeah,
to
same.
record voices from spirits on a digital recorder known as EVPs, or electronic voice phenomena. Little did he know we were about to capture something unbelievable on this infrared camera.
What is it? Oh, there it is.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one. Casually walking. You can see a head, a body, legs.
I wish they had I know this is just product of the time, but I wish they had a better resolution camera just
Right.
because it's so grainy. But yeah,
Mhm.
no, that's pretty clear for
I
a
remember
crap camera.
like our early investigations, we had one of those like home security that would DVR to like CDs and it
Yep.
looked exactly like that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we used up so many CDs, but it was the same grainy footage.
Yeah.
But that was a pretty good one.
That's a pretty good one. Yeah. I just wish it was clearer because yeah, it's pretty clear.
This clip was so stunning because there is a way we can analyze the footage.
Zach is
to
so
prove
like
that it is
mellow.
an actual apparition.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
what are
never
you
this
doing?
chill.
Notice how Nick is visibly clear with sharpened edges, and he blocks the light coming through the window behind him.
Oh, they're showing him blocking the two lights in the middle of the thing.
Notice how the
Okay.
unexplained figure crosses
Yeah.
the same exact spot where Nick was
That's
standing.
a
It has
That's
elements
pretty
of
good.
that's
transparency and
that's like a poop
disfigurement.
my pants
You can
instead of
easily
pee my
see
pants
that the
type of
figure is
discovery.
taller than the light
Yeah.
shining through the window in the background, and when it passes in front of it, the light slightly dims.
Sure enough.
Mm-hmm. Nick apparition.
Production was totally different back then.
Oh yeah. I
Wow.
do love the comparison there, just like, and here you see Nick.
Yeah. In case you didn't know what a human would be
Yeah.
standing there.
Yeah.
That I don't I've caught wow. I've caught like a black fit like a shadow figure like show up in a doorway and like walk by, but I've
Mhm.
never gotten anything like that before.
Yeah, that one's pretty clear.
I don't know if it seems to be like you get EVPs the most often and then everything else is less and less.
Mhm.
At least
Yeah, I
in
feel
my
like that
time.
had to be an older episode because they were still explaining what EVPs are. I feel like in the later
Mhm.
episodes, they're like, you should know what an EVP is by now.
And I feel like Zach had that very like soft soft
Mhm.
voice. He was still explaining it and not yelling.
Yeah. Later on, he's just like, hey, look what we got.
Yeah.
Okay, Zach. Geez. All right.
Yeah, calm down, buddy. You caught a shadow. Like, relax.
Yeah. That's cool, but like chill.
Okay. Oh, and this one I recognize because it's recent. This one, what was the title? Scariest moments from this season. That's what they called it.
Ooh.
So we'll see. This is the last clip that I have for our little review this evening here. I don't know if they'll say where this is.
Yeah, I think this one might just be a compilation.
So I recognize it. So this one, they got access to the house from it's a movie. I did it based on a true story. The little girl Poltergeist. Thank you.
Yeah. I was like, I kind of recognize that chandelier. Okay.
Yeah. was having a brain. Isn't that crazy that of all the things you recognize the chandelier?
And the staircase. Yeah.
Wow, that's impressive. That is very impressive.
It's
And
the
now
film
they're on the
school in
Discovery
me.
Channel, right? The detail, exactly. So that was because this was, I think, from technically last season.
Oh, I actually just noticed they've got the little TV with the static downstairs too.
Yeah, I think that's where they're going with this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have it muted. Hold on. There we go. That's creepy looking in itself.
Yeah.
What is that?
What is?
As I set my camera down in the kids' room, I hear
you
the
hear that?
strangest sound I've ever
I'm
heard.
gonna turn it up.
Jay also hears it from Nerve. Listen to this. When we replay.
What? I'm even doing the like.
I don't know what that is.
Ooh, that makes me go ooh, because it's like a bunch of voices,
Uh-huh.
but it came out of nowhere. Like you can't hear it.
Yeah.
There's no spirit box. There's no nothing.
And it almost sounds like screaming a little bit.
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, that gave me a little cold
I don't know
chill.
if you guys can see this.
Oh, you
but
got goosebumps too.
yeah, I heard that because certain noises, your brain's like protect yourself.
Yeah.
And that was one of them. Apparently.
Yeah. I did not get that on my arms, but it felt that like I got a cold chill in my legs, which was weird.
That was weird. Okay, I thought it was gonna all be make fun of Zach night, but
Yeah, that one was.
I was wrong.
And who knows? I mean, that could be like a cat outside. Who knows? But I
No,
don't know
well,
what that noise is.
There's more to it.
Play the
Let's see.
sound. It's as if an interdimensional door opens for like a quick moment.
What is that?
Downstairs, Aaron and Billy don't hear it, but their
No.
equipment starts acting strange.
Hey, Aaron, why is that UV light doing
Hey, what was that?
What UV light? Your UV light just flashed on and flashed off. The one in front of me? Yes, and it was. Hey, you realize what's going on right now?
That sounds like 100 screaming voices at once.
Yes. Yeah.
And it was in just a space of nothing. There's
It
no
also like vaguely pterodactyl-y.
right, like animal, but not an animal you recognize.
Yeah, definitely not something you want to meet either.
No.
Whatever that is. Mm-mm.
No, it just popped into my head, but this is like a strange reference. Have you ever seen this, The Mummy Returns, the second one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. I think it was in, so in the, like when Imhotep gets,
Mhm.
it splits and he goes
Mhm.
down and there's all those hands like in the underworld coming to
Yeah.
get him.
Yes.
That is the sound that I imagine would be with that.
Ooh.
I know
That's a
that's
good
gonna
one.
sound like I've
Yeah.
been smoking the green stuff, but I have not. It is just that like sound that would equal something like a whole bunch of
Yes. Just
beings in one place, or like
Mhm.
Constantine when he goes down into hell, like that's what it. I don't know. I didn't like that.
it does sound vaguely like hell. What I
I've
would
never,
imagine hell
I've
sounds
never
like.
been there, but
I haven't, but like that's what I would imagine it would sound like
yeah, like it just
if I
makes
had to
my
take a
skin crawl.
guess.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Oh,
I do love them yelling.
Both of you come here right now. When I walked up there, it was just like, calm, quiet, everything. And it was like for like 5 seconds, it was like I heard like chattering.
That
There was like a quick tear in the spirit.
that was
world.
weird.
It was like they just peeled it open real quick and let me
After
hear
we did
something.
the God frequency.
Yeah, it was after
Yeah.
the God frequency.
Something else
Oh.
happened.
Did he just say the God frequency?
Yeah, so he must have played like one of those like the binaural frequencies that's like on a certain band. I've never heard of the God frequency. Let me look that up and
It-
let's find out.
You got a Google on you because I've never heard of the
Yeah,
God
it's-
frequency before.
Apparently it's 963 hertz. It's part of the ancient solfeggio scale. It's supposed to connect to divine consciousness and activate the crown chakra.
Wow,
I don't
learned
think
something.
that was connecting to a divine consciousness, though. That sounded like a bad
Evil.
consciousness.
It
Yeah.
sounded like evil. I don't. Yeah, that was crazy.
I suppose there are many forms of gods, and they contacted the wrong one.
Yeah. They're talking about the God, capital G-O-D. That's what they're assuming. And so
But I don't think they got that.
I don't think that you can contact him via frequency. That's not how that works. I mean,
Not a phone connection.
yeah, it's not how that works. But maybe he thinks that.
You don't know. Neither one of you know this. This light is off right now, right?
Yeah, you said it kept going on and on.
It turned on and then it turned off. And I looked up and I thought, why is Aaron touching the light? But you weren't. You were just standing back here. I'm like, it reacted. Oh, it's giving me the chills, dude. It was reacting to that frequency.
Oh, there it is.
And it turned that light on.
Yep.
And I looked up
Good call.
expecting you, yeah, like that. But look, it doesn't have an effect on that.
It's when you did that.
It's when we did that frequency. That
Side note, did you notice that Aaron has like grandpa glasses now?
I was like, that doesn't even look like Aaron. The glasses make him look so
Yeah.
different.
Go for it, dude. And he's all gray.
Yeah, get
I'm
it.
like,
Yeah.
embrace it.
Yeah.
Totally not related to reacting to paranormal.
specific frequency of 936 hertz.
There it is.
And it changed the frequency. It added a decimal point. It changed it on the machine.
Ooh.
So they heard that. It interacted with the. See, now my brain is going in a totally crazy place. It's like, no, I don't need that frequency. I need this frequency. And then
It's
it
almost
immediately came through.
like it was radio tuning it in. Like it was like, no, you're off just a little bit. Let me just
yeah, like let me just for you.
Yeah.
And then they immediately heard it, and it reacted with the light.
The light and the
Started
yeah.
turning. That's
Ooh.
crazy. I didn't think. I
Yeah.
mean,
Chills.
this is not the original, like the house that the real poltergeist story happened at. That's
I
not
think this is
house.
just like where they filmed it, right?
This is just the movie house. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's cooking.
I decide to attach our SB7 spirit box directly to the TV screen to
Oh, that's
see if
creepy.
the electromagnetic energy from the old TV can amplify the spirit's energy source.
Let's just make sure.
You're gonna get some creepy stuff.
Yeah.
He like full on launch.
They forgot to turn their speaker off.
Yeah.
I can't say I have not done that, but
I mean, like I'd 100% do that to myself too, but it's the fact that he just like launches.
it was like a bomb went off.
Yeah. Everyone else walked away. No, he whoop.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
What?
The TV volume suddenly
What is he
blares,
kicking?
scaring us all and knocking me back onto the carpet.
What is he kicking?
He's just kicking his legs
Yeah.
like a little baby that fell over.
Okay. Okay, Zach.
Oh. He's a funny guy.
Can we hear you?
Ooh.
Can we hear you?
That's a pretty creepy sound too.
That's pretty creepy, but I love that they all started yelling hello immediately afterwards.
They're such dude bros.
They're such dude bros. I'd be excited, but I wouldn't be yelling it back. I'd be like, oh, wait, what was that? Like, let me double check that I heard what I thought I heard.
Right. No, they're all.
I think I'd be more like, hello? Did you say hello to me? Hello?
Like, did I hear that? Yeah, exactly. That's again. That's the Bagans effect there. I get it. But the voice, it had that like layered voice, like one voice, but they were speaking as a bunch of
Together, yeah.
together. Yeah. Ugh, I don't like it. I know me and movie references, but it helps me think it through. Like whenever they depict some sort of demon or evil creature, the minute they give it that layered voice,
It's so creepy.
You're like, that's sinister.
And
they did it in Constantine too, when it was it Balthasar?
Yeah.
His voice was
layered like that.
Slightly layered.
That's what I did for our Halloween special too. Was I layered the same voice over and over, so it was like the cadence was a little off. So creepy. It's so instantly creepy. Yeah, the main voice of that hello though, like it almost sounds like the little girl from the movie, which is interesting.
Yes, and she's dead.
Yeah, because that movie is a little bit cursed.
It's a little bit cursed.
A little bit cursed.
Because she made it. I think she made it to the second one.
I think so.
and then she passed away of, very shady
Sad
reasons,
things.
and it
Yeah.
was very, very odd and shady. So you're
Yeah,
right though.
Heather O'Rourke.
Mhm. Yeah, there was 3 people that I think because I covered that based on a true story. I covered
Mhm.
Poltergeist, and I didn't know it was multiple people. I knew it was just the young girl.
I knew that she was the main one, but I knew it was a couple of other people. Honestly, I would say that is one of the creepiest movies of all time.
Mhm.
It's
And
just it's got such good imagery in it, and then also having the curse on top of it that isn't like a weird stunt that they pulled.
no, and it is based on a true poltergeist. Like,
Yep,
of course, they added the Hollywood effect, but and
obviously, yeah.
the skeletons were real, and they didn't tell
Mhm.
anybody. I'm like, "Oh my
Yep,
god, make it
and I think
crazy."
that's how it got a little cursed, maybe.
You're right. Like, that's how you get one if you're deciding you wanna have a cursed, house.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello? Can you talk to us?
Zach! Did you hear it say Zach? It said Zach! Plain as day!
Dude, that thing said hello.
Clearly said Zach!
Can you talk to us?
Was that it or just a commercial? Hold on.
Might be a commercial. I did not hear Zach. I heard yes.
You heard yes?
I heard yes. Can you talk to us? Yes. I did not hear Zach.
I do think sometimes he just wants to hear his name.
I think so too.
Oh, no, it's
That's
back.
why I was kind of hoping they'd replay it. Okay, cool. Yeah,
They're
let's.
going to. I just didn't wanna give the commercial any more oodle than it gets.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, it's.
muted.
Yes, that is me.
It said Zach! Plain as day!
Dude, that thing said hello.
I'm gonna play it again.
Clearly said Zach!
Can you talk to us?
Zach!
I agree with
Okay.
you. I think he says
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, like yeah.
Like, he's like, "Yes!" Like, it's like
Yeah.
someone,
Fine.
like, trying to push
Mhm.
more air out that, "Yes!" Yeah, I don't think he says Zach. There was no,
Yeah.
like, Z or K at the
Yeah,
end.
no. He just really wants to hear his own name.
Yes. He loves to hear his own name.
I mean,
Yes, that
predisposed
is
to it.
me.
Yeah.
Can you tell me your name? What are
And also, why is he touching I think he grew up watching the movie.
Hollywood effect. Yeah, he's like,
He's like, "If I touch the TV, then I'm like the little girl," that kind of thing.
and I'm sure that does like some of the electromagnetic goes through your hand a little bit. I'm sure that
True.
feels weird.
Yeah.
But that's just also putting himself in more of a creepy mindset too.
I think that's a big issue too, is he lives in it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's kinda got him stuck.
Yeah. If he sees something normal, he'll be like, no, that's paranormal.
Yeah.
Because if that's all you're seeing, all you're doing all the time.
Right.
You gotta have some normal
you
times
believe.
too. Yeah.
You gotta detox. You have
Yep.
to detox.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing in this house? Tell me the name of the movie that was filmed here.
Important? Important. It might be a message that's trying to come through.
Tell me the name of the movie that was filmed here.
All right. That does sound like important.
Important?
Yeah.
It might be a message that's trying to come through.
We capture this very creepy voice, but don't understand the language. Could this also be Native American?
It sounds like it says incontinent.
I heard like Okapa, which I don't know what that is.
It's a weird one for
Yeah.
sure. And for people too that might be watching this, so that I forgot to explain that because I forget that not everybody is super immersed into paranormal craziness like we are. So it's constantly scanning over radio frequencies. Some devices, they have taken the actual radio part out so that you can't hear voices, so that when you hear a voice, it's a big deal. Some of them, they put them on AM, they change how fast they're scanning. So when you hear these words, this entity or whatever it is actually able to pick out everything as it's doing this scan and make a word through all of those scans. Like, that's what's kind of like coming through over the top of it.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're hearing a word is saying that they're able to pick out what they need to communicate with you, and it's not just something on a radio. It's not just something on the radio.
Yeah, because I was gonna point out, this voice has kind of been a little bit different every single time it's talked. So the first time, that hello sounded just like the little girl from the movie, and then the next voice did not sound like her, and then the next voice didn't sound like the one before that, and then that one's now a male voice. So
I wonder if it's one of these locations where it's like a bunch of people in a room, like going, oh, it's my turn to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, my turn to talk.
I got the talkie stick.
Yeah, right, exactly. Like give the microphone to the next person, because just the fact that all those weird voices came through, and then like this dark voice came through, it is a little strange. I know, considering that this is not the house that's on Indian burial ground, this is the house
No.
that's in just a neighborhood somewhere. It's kind of weird.
Aaron now operates another IT.
Oh, so this is a different one.
Yeah.
This is the new one. All right. Well, what time are we at? We'll go ahead. We'll go and finish. We'll always have more. Kids, that's where we're going to stop the creepy reaction now. There's always more. Yeah, I think that because that poltergeist house, there's a part in that episode too where the doll falls off. I don't know.
They kept showing that doll, and I was like, something's gonna happen there.
Yeah, and it's another one of those where Zak's like, I gotta get in that room. All of a sudden, I just want to be in that room, and he just. I don't know where that behavior comes from, but he goes back up to
being
that
a
room.
gremlin.
Yeah, it's like some weird, mojo. Of course, he's like, I'm possessed, but I don't know. One of those. Every time he says I'm possessed, take a shot. You will be liquored up.
Yes.
Well, so what was your general, if you had to kind of put together these clips, your general mental thought here about the Bagans effect? Do you still feel that yes, there is a Bagans effect? Or like I think some of it was legit, but kind of what are
some of it's legit, and some of it is, like I said, I think sometimes they're just not getting anything, and they have to have something to air. I mean, they spent all the time and money to go out there, so they have to have something at the end of the day. So, I think the scariest clip compilation's a really good one. Those ones have like some pretty solid stuff and some really just freaky stuff.
I agree. Yeah, I think it's interesting. I like when they do from the same groups of investigators, because then you can kind of helps you also see how they investigate. But
yes,
but that one, I think over the years they've gotten some evidence, but man, it is Bagans.
it's and I mean it's working for him.
It is.
I mean,
he's a millionaire, so
yeah,
good for him. But that was, thank you so much for joining me on the premiere of the Creepy Reacts. I think paranormal clips are always a hoot and a holler. Yeah. You might have one of those, oh my gosh, I think it's this or that, or you're reacting to people who are doing it. So thank you so much. Again, I had a lot of fun. There will be more. There will be more.
I love watching Ghost Adventures. Watching Ghost Adventures is way more fun with someone else too.
I agree. Then you can react. You're like, oh my god, did you just see that?
Yeah. Did you see that? Are you hearing this? Because I'm getting this. And meanwhile, they're like, he's saying Zak. I'm like, he's not saying Zak. I'm not hearing Zak.
I think, like you said, I think he just wants to hear it.
I think he wants to. I mean, wouldn't we all if we were in this? Actually, I don't want them to say my name. I think that's way creepier, and I don't want that.
I've only ever heard my name once. And it was at a haunted schoolhouse, and it was on the same thing. It was on the ghost box, and it was going through them. And it actually ended up saying the name of 3 of our members, I think, that were with us.
Ooh, I don't like that.
So the fact that all came through, we were like, yeah, that was the same place with the dark figure that went through the window on the second floor. Didn't have anything outside. That was wild. Should do a reacts to my stuff.
Creepy. Yeah, we'll just rewatch your stuff and be like, oh no, don't say your name. Ew.
Yeah. And that makes you like, ugh, like I feel like
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna...
like that's one of those I'd be like, oh, I feel like I'm not supposed to be here if you're saying my name.
Yeah, it's creepy, especially when you have a name that is different, like Noelle. Like you might hear the, Bob, Jan, Joe,
Yeah.
whatever. So that was a fun one. But this doesn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't. We can react to those sometime.
Yeah.
All right, creeps. So join us next time for another episode, of course, of Creepy Confidential. There will be more creepy reacts. Let us hear your thoughts. Give us a comment, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.